You are watching 2+U Nevada. Joining us this afternoon, Michelle Cagle, the owner of Circle of Life Hospice and the president of Circle of Life Hospice Foundation, and Chaplain Chaz Blackburn, the vice president of the foundation. Thank you both for being here this afternoon.
Thank you.
You know, I speak from personal experience because my grandma went through hospice when she passed away, and it was such a beautiful way for her to pass, and it wasn't traumatic for the family. And what I love is that Circle of Life has set up a foundation to provide that gift for people who otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it.
Correct.
Michelle, talk about the ethos behind setting up the Circle of Life Hospice Foundation.
Yes, so the foundation was founded in 2002, and it was for people that just didn't have means, didn't have food, didn't have rent money, but it was always the vision to have a guest house. And that guest house is for people that cannot afford room and board at the end of life or don't have a caregiver. So just to give you an idea, assisted living can cost anywhere from $6,000 to $13,000. In-home care can cost up to $30,000 a month if it's 24/7. And so this house is one of its kind in the state of Nevada. It's a social model guest house. And we're a nonprofit, 501c3. We raise money, and we have free beds for people that would otherwise be at the CARES campus, at home, and cannot care for themselves. They don't have a wife, or their wife might be too old to take care of him. So there's so many different scenarios, but it is absolutely free to the dying. And our goal is that nobody dies alone. And it's not okay for people to die alone or to die in pain. And so that's what this house has been set up for. And we were gifted this house by Lawrence J. Weiss. Dr. Weiss, he's one of our board members, but he gave us this house and said, let's do this. And it's small, but it's mighty, and we love it. And we've served 75 people since June of 2024.
Wow. Chaz, as a chaplain who sees these people and these families, the house specifically is for people who may not have, we don't want them to die alone. But what do you see from the chaplain side, the beauty in this home?
Absolutely. So we've helped people from the ages of 17 to 99 years old. And just seeing the community come together is so incredibly beautiful. You'll see wives who are struggling with their husbands passing, sitting together, crying together. This really is a safe place for a beautiful goodbye. That's our other motto. And it's just a place where people can come and have hope and dignity. And that's so critical. It's such a need. For every person we help in our 4 beds that we do have in the house, we do have to turn away 2 to 3 people. And it's a kind of a fluctuating roller coaster. But the need is definitely there. And not just a need to have a bed, but a place where they can live life to the fullest for whatever time remains, because hospice is not about dying. It's about living with hope and dignity.
So beautiful. So we are in the season of giving right now.
Yes.
And hospice care can be expensive care. And this is something that the foundation is providing to our community members. So what do you want folks to know as we enter the season of giving?
Well, the hospice care is actually covered by Medicare, but this foundation covers room and board. And so Medicare and Medicaid insurance does not cover room and board or caregiving, and that's where the gap is. And so our budget is about $340,000 a year to have a 24-hour caregiver in the house at any time. And again, we don't have any expenses for the house, but it's 99.9% caregiving. And so we need to raise money, and we've had a lot of community support since we've been open, but we have to continue. We have to continue, and it runs us about $30,000 a month to have 4 beds available for people that would otherwise have nowhere to die with peace and dignity and comfort.
Well, and as Chaz said, you are currently having to turn people away because there is such a need.
Yes, and it's very hard. It's very hard for us to say no to people. And we serve people from the CARES campus. Like you said, we've served people 17, 26. Age, death does not discriminate against age. And these people need us. And it's a dream, and we're so honored to do this. It's been a dream of ours for a very long time, and we're very proud.
Well, we're proud of you for this foundation and for what this foundation does. For information on the Circle of Life Hospice Foundation, as well as Circle of Life Hospice, where do people go?
They go to colhospice.com, and there you'll find the foundation page and all the information about our board of directors, our budget, our plan. There's a way to get on there and donate, and even if it's $1, even if you can afford $1 a month, if 30,000 people were willing to give $1 a month, we would be set, and we could keep this mission going forever.
All right, Chaz, any final words?
It's just, this is something that is impacting our community for generations, and it doesn't just affect those who are displaced or homeless. It affects all levels of society, and you don't think you're going to need it until you need it. So it's a worthy cause to invest in, and we got to keep it going.
Thank you both for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
You're watching 2+U Nevada.